So how does the battle go? We have a lot of people sitting around this desk who say, wait a second, shopping malls are essentially dead. We're going to start using them for all sorts of other things, including churches. How does it look from your point of view?
The assets the assets that are deemed dead, quite frankly, should be. But there's just a whole host of interesting assets and interesting alternative uses that I can tell you that WPG, we're at the forefront on, thinking about innovation, I'm not here to opine whether we're over-retailed or not as a country, but people use pretty obtuse statistics when assessing real estate. 25 square feet per capita, GLA per capita, things of that sort, and things are often they're subject to linear linear analysis when it's a little bit more nuanced, i.e., our dominant secondary assets are, in many instances have real robust catchments when you do things such as cost of living adjustment and think about it in a multi-factor approach. We have pretty interesting assets.
So Lou, you mentioned over-retailed. Given what's happened with online, and let's name it Amazon in particular, is it just clear that the use of that real estate that's now in shopping malls has to shift into relatively less retail and relatively more of something else?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think for the first thing we need to do is recognize that there's a symbiotic relationship between physical space and e-commerce, and unless we're all going to be living in our mother's basements and like Will Ferrell and Wedding Crashers, and shouting for meatloaf, we need social interaction. We want to experience things, and I think the whole idea of shopping centers and closed and open air retail venues becoming more experiential, and I know that and curate are probably the most overused terms in our business, but that is extraordinarily important